Can we get 5 likes on this video? If we get 5 likes, I'll retweet something dark side of the force. I have no idea half the time here. But I'm Duggan. I hope you guys, kids are gonna have an awesome day. I've got story time for you. Better than Hannah Montana or Tana Mongo. Yo. Main video. Sensational! Hello, kids and kittens. I'm Andrew. On the internet, people call me Duggan. If I said this video has been a long time coming, it would be either a lie or an understatement. I don't know which direction I should go to this. And yes, I am driving on the way to work. You'll obviously notice throughout the video, really bad editing and splicing here. I am trying to hit film and learn to edit more with that. There's no rush to get this video recorded though, if that makes sense. So I'm recording this the day after I submitted this notification to Machinima. So I'd like to say this, this isn't going to be some kind of fantastical PewDiePie video where it says, it's all satirical, tongue-in-cheek with regards to why I left Vice. And people then go say, but Pewds, Vice is just BuzzFeed too. But suffice to say, I have submitted to a powers that be at Machinima that I wish to leave the Machinima multi-channel network. And part of the reasons of why I'm leaving is I'm no longer seeing the benefit of being part of Machinima compared to what it was when I first joined. Maybe I should try and practice my PewDiePie accent a bit more, or I might go, hi, I'm PewDiePie. I'm PewDiePie, but like 10 years older. You can tell because I actually have like a normal adult face, but I don't have like an army of 9-year-olds supporting it's Skylol and Ori's bleating on about how terrible Alinity Twitch is. By the way, quite new at my end, Alinity has blocked me. I don't know if I did that much to her, but Alinity has blocked me. So, point of the whole video. When I first started with Machinima Network, the director program was like back in 09. So, as far as I'm concerned, I have 2 contracts with Machinima. One is the director program. The second one is the YouTube partner program. Now, it was easy back, the YouTube partner program I joined back in 2011. Initially, the director program was earning me more money than the partner program was. Then, I'll have to go back and check this. 2012, 2013, 2014, that's quite, so I know it's a 3-year gap there, or space of time there, but the partner network contract paid me more than the director partner network, okay? Machinima was charging me, or was charging me money to be on their network, which kind of makes sense. They're offering me goods and services there. They were paying me a fixed rate CPM, which ironically I have now gone away and back checked what the view stats would have been these days, but had I not upgraded from the $2 CPM I was on with Machinima, I've actually earned more money in the Adpocalypse fiasco by sticking with the $2 CPM than going with the variable monetization that comes with everybody else there. So these days I'm on a percentage. So I'm almost certain everyone's on the same sort of percentage these days at the moment there. But when I first joined, this is back in 2011, and there's a video of my account with me running around in Black Ops territory, and it was, I'll say tongue-in-cheek, and I'll say how Machinima, I'll say thank you Machinima for letting me into the partner network. I won't deny, earlier on in that year, or even at the start of that year, there's a video by Ali A thanking Machinima for letting him into the partner contract, and God knows, he's got onto massive things. I'm still just testing eyes for a living. So. But when I was on this fixed rate with Machinima, and I'll also state that this was a lower rate compared to some of the bigger names at the time, and yes, I know you can't see what I'm saying here. I think at the time, Woody's Gamertag was getting about a $6 CPM, so massively more than what we were, but obviously we were small fry. I think at the time Machinima was in the process of trying to accumulate as many small channels as they could to help bump up their revenue stream there. being part of this contract or this partner scheme, we had protection. We had protection from the YouTube content ID claim algorithm, which was fantastic. We had access to instant monetization. Back in the day, you had to go click I own this video, click I want to claim ownership of it, click I want to monetize, click, and then about 48 hours to 72 hours later they then say yes, we approve you to monetize this video, which ironically I understand YouTube's likely going to be doing this again in the not too distant future because of a recent shenanigans that comes out of the apocalypse. That's fine. You know, YouTube is going to protect its business interests. I accept that. And as I've said before, my biggest narc I have with regards to YouTube doing this is as soon as there's no adverts on a video, or if a video cannot be monetized, okay, someone just flashed me. As soon as you can't monetize, the video does not appear in the search algorithm as well. Now, you can still search for it. More than likely, you've got to know that the video exists, and then it'll find it. And this has always been a long-standing issue with regards to YouTube. YouTube's never admitted it. People have tested it, and they've found obviously that videos don't perform as well when it's been demonetized. Obviously, I understand the whole same aspect with regards to like when a video gets age restricted, it just stops appearing in the searchable algorithm. I get that. Okay, you're trying to make a point to the content creator to say, hi, stop doing this stupid shit there. But YouTube, or Machinima in this case, protected us to a certain extent with regards to the content ID claim system. Best example is obviously when COD was, Activision Call of Duty was releasing a new trailer for the new DLC for the new game. Dozens upon hundreds upon thousands of people would re-upload the video and get an ID content block on it, which, as it transpires, when you get enough of those, it nerfs your channel. Not as badly as if you get a copyright strike. So, Alinity, copy strike. Yeah, fantastic memes going on with that as well. Copy strike, content ID claim, content ID block, copyright strike. So there was plenty of people on smaller networks getting nuked because they had this blocked content. But because I was with a large partner, we were allowed it. I know at the time I did say, look, it would be fair if you just said unilaterally across the board, the company, Activision, whoever it is, says, actually no, this is ours, we're just going to hang on to it. And they've done exactly that. I'm fine with that. It just means that we then had to go and do something else. Well, I say just go do something else. Moving forward, YouTube changed its terms, its agreement with the multi-channel networks. It then removed this umbrella of protection. I think it should have just said, look, okay, you've moving forward, as of date X, if you do something stupid, fine, we'll stop, we'll send you a reminder. This is old now. We're going to leave it be. Fast forward further again, I've had one or two occasions where I've needed assistance with regards to managing like content ID claims against me, copyright strikes. I've been good with that. I'm gonna say I'm not stupid. Okay, it's blank. Why can't I get any more words out right now? There was one instance where somebody had submitted a content ID claim of something that was of mine. Now, I know David Firth is going through this at the moment here, where YouTube is saying that someone else owns Salad Fingers, and we're all like, but David Firth invaded Salad Fingers, and Salad Fingers is creepy as fuck, if you ask me, but how anyone would try and claim ownership of that, try to steal that from David, is a bit of a dick, if you ask me, but the system is broken. I used to get protection assistance from Machinima. I don't get that anymore. but one time actually reached out to say, hi, I need assistance on this because someone is claiming my content as theirs and is trying to hit me with a content claim. I'm referring back to Battlefield 4 13 Ways to Die, where somebody had tried to claim the non-lexical reiteration of yo 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 yo, which was then respliced. I'm going to say this shoot by Patrick Hunter, and then spliced a second time apparently. I have no idea who actually did the final version of it, but I always give credit to Patrick Hunter. So someone tried to claim that. I sent off a, hey, no, this is actually mine. They rejected that claim, got bounced back to me and said, no, this is mine. Here's the proof that I own everything involved with this, up to the, obviously, the re-edit, or the not the re-edit, the resplicing. And I gave permission for the artist to do that, and he then gave me the rights to do that. So, funnily enough, as soon as I threatened and said, no, that's mine, I'll stand by that in court, that claim went away. But I can see how YouTube is that broken that people could keep filing lots and lots of these. And this all goes back, I'm going to say, goes back to collab DRM to a certain extent. They are manually detecting crap on behalf of other big name partners and copy striking content to get money into collabs, bankroll, and obviously Alinity and other partners like that. Sorry, I'm in a massive loop here. I think the only one time that Machinima did anything useful for me at the YouTube end is for whatever happened 2013, I think. I lost monetization aspect. It was over bullshit at YouTube. Couple that with me objecting to a karaoke rendition of Jay-Z's 99 Problems. With hindsight, Jay-Z and that lot are notorious for hanging on to a copyright and arguing a toss about it. Yeah, fine. I learned my lesson with that. But at the time, because of those two, there's a combination of two discrete factors happen at the same time. I lost access to monetization. I appealed this process. I got the appeal done. Obviously, I was then told, right, monetization, we'll put you back into the review panel to see how it's going. So I went back to the guys at Machine and said, hi, I've cleared up the appeal. I know my account's in good standing. I was partnered with yourselves. Would you guys like to see if you can do something with the nice guys over at YouTube, rather than me waiting 6 months for their appeal process to work through? And literally within button push, monetization was turned back on. Thus suggesting that obviously humans do have a final say-so with regards to any kind of monetization aspect with regards to YouTube, but blank. Algorithms are going to automatically switch things off, and it's almost impossible to speak to a human over in YouTube these days, which is mind-bogglingly stupid, but... Hence, the whole point of this, obviously, I'm on a percentage thingy with Machinima. It's probably consistent with everyone else's percentage, like their top tier package or whatever else is calling it. It's hindered by the fact I've got to then pay for them to send me money via PayPal. I'm sorry, it's been just a trickle of events that's just led me to be dissatisfied with Machinima. You know, granted, they gave me my first start with regards to doing something on this platform. Well, YouTube did that, but Machinima has taken too large a slice, as far as I'm concerned, of the money that I would be owed, of stuff I would have been making off YouTube itself there, for doing nothing, and that's my core crux behind this. But as I'm obviously approaching my work soon, so I'm going to wrap this video up in a moment's time there. But the whole point of this is I've just submitted my intent to Machinima to leave the network. They've bounced me back saying, thank you for this. Just so you know, you're not scheduled to leave until March of 2019. I'm recording this at the start of June. It was after we'd had an amendment to our partner contract as of the 8th of May, dictating that obviously, you know, subtle word differences, blah, 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 blah. If you do not agree to these changes that we've made, you have 30 days to submit notification to leave Machinima. I submitted that on the 2nd of June. So that's now in the works. Now, there's not much else I need to say with this. Otherwise, I know I'm easy past the 10-minute mark. I know that much. I can try and clip some of this shit out. I think I've probably, by the time you're watching this, I already clipped some of this shit out, and I have no idea what the timestamp is there. As you can see, I didn't actually realise that the red light was. There's normally a traffic light there, you dumb fuck. So. Whoa! Wow! You gained like an extra car's distance there. Bravo. So yeah, sorry to say, obviously this video's been clipped together a little bit here. I want to say, hopefully by the time this video actually goes live, the whole copy strike meme is now dead. At the time of my recording, I literally just watched It's Skylol on PEWD's channel, man. Like, oh my god, yeah. Whilst Marcia is the queen, we have a princess. And you know, the 9-year-old fanboy army that is PEWD's team, that is Team PEWD's. I want to get Team PEWD's back. I think Team PEWD's is nice, but this is something I know what to say. I'm on PEWDIEPIE's side on this, and I support him. I think he's in the right. I know he dropped the N-word once, and then the internet's just never forgiven him for it. But all hail the Lord and Saviour, okay, for his Christian channel. I think I can almost do a Swedish accent there. But no, wrapping this up. Oh, stoplight. YouTube insists me ask if you like this video to click the like button. To share with your friends, there's a link for Twitter and on Facebook there. So, summary, I'm leaving Machinima. Okay? That's the pitch of it there. I've just clicked off all adverts. So there's probably been a pit. If you've been a regular follower of the channel, fabulous. You probably noticed there's been no adverts recently. That's why. Yeah. But yeah, I'm Dougan. Ciao for now.